Resident Evil 8 is a really great game. Sometimes it was scary, sometimes it was fun, sometimes it was a little both, and overall I really enjoyed it. And I think the boss quality in this game is also really great. And I'll be ranking them from worst to best, so let's get to it. And at number 9, the worst boss in Resident Evil 8 is the Urias Megamycete, the second to final boss in the game. First of all, you're just playing as Chris, which means you don't got any of the weapons and upgrades and all that you've been building up in the game. You got the SMG and all that, which I don't really like those weapons. You're in this very, very small arena that doesn't really allow you to do anything or move anywhere. It's very simple, very boring, very forgettable. He's got like the same attacks as the Urias, just a few less, and overall this is just a really disappointing battle that doesn't bring anything interesting.
Don't leave. I can't let you.
You're still alive, huh?
And at number 8 is the boss fight against Miss Beneviento. Now, all you gotta do in this boss fight is find her while you're on a time limit, and every time the time limit expires, the puppets attack you and do damage, so you gotta find her quick. Now, overall, I'd say this boss fight's probably like the easiest boss fight in the game, but what I like about it is it's very, very unique, and now you gotta like run around the house and try to find her and locate her. And at the same time, it's also kind of creepy, like exploring this house while all the doll heads shake. It's a cool boss fight. It's very unique and memorable, and that's why I find it to not be the worst boss. But overall, it is pretty simple.
Looking for Rose?
And at number 7 are the Dimitrescu daughters. Now there's 3 of them, and you fight them in different parts of the beginning castle section. And overall, they're very simple fights, and they're good for like the early game. But overall, I do still think they are very fun. There's a little puzzle element where you gotta like get the wind opened, either by blowing up a wall or opening like an air duct or something in the ceiling. And once you solve that puzzle, all you gotta do is shoot them until they turn into ash. And they attack you a decent amount. Overall, it's not that challenging of a fight, but they're fun and memorable sections of the early game.
You've ruined everything!
And at number 6 is Lady Dimitrescu. Now, probably the best villain of the game gets not that really great of a fight. It's still overall a solid fight. It's a lot of spectacle, and the spectacle is really cool fighting this giant beast, but it's just way too easy. You shoot the really big obvious weak spot, which is obviously the body, while also like just trying not to stand in front of it so you don't take damage. It's overall just way too easy of a fight. Like I almost didn't get damage at all. Now, she has an ability where she'll fly away, and then you can shoot her from a distance. And if you don't shoot her, then she'll do like an attack that's pretty easy to just block and take almost no damage from. And in the final phase, she'll send you to the top of the tower, and you won't have much room to maneuver, but still keep attacking her while not standing in front of her, and the fight is over really quickly. But I still find it to be a very fun fight that I really enjoy, and so that's why it gets this number 6 spot.
You're like a goddamn cockroach! You think you can take me on?
And at number 5, we have Heisenberg. Now, obviously, this boss gets boosted up because it's an awesome freaking mech fight. It's huge on spectacle. This giant mech versus the metal behemoth, Heisenberg, is just so cool and awesome and fun. But it has problems. I think mechanically it is very, very lacking. Like, you just shoot at him and he charges at you with his one attack, which is a charge, and you block when he gets too close. You shoot his weak point before he gets to you, and once he destroys the mech, you just shoot his face a little bit and he dies, and that's really it. I feel like he really needed some more like ranged attacks, so even at a distance you didn't feel safe, and maybe like a couple more attacks to keep it fresh. But with where he is right now, he's just way too simple and easy of a fight that I feel like could have been more mechanically deep. But where it stands, it's a cool and memorable fight.
That's not good.
And now we get to the bosses that I think are quite great. And at number 4, we have the Urias. Now I know I said the Urias Megamycete is the worst boss, but this boss is a lot of things different. First of all, it's got a lot of different moves. Like, it's got all the moves of the Megamycete one, but plus it could throw pillars at you, and even at one point it summons enemies to help fight with you. And so overall it is way more challenging and fun. You can put down mines, and you also got like this big arena to fight in. And overall it's just a really fun and solid fight. You of course have to shoot his face a lot, and you have all the weapons and such that that Ethan has, and so it's not like the Chris fight. And overall, it's a fun, challenging fight. I do like it, and I think it stands out, and I think it's one of the better fights in the game.
I don't have time for this bullshit. Out of my way!
And at number 3 is Prototype Sturm, the big fan machine, the machine created by Heisenberg. Now, I think this boss fight is surprisingly great. It might seem very simple with him just charging at you and you have to get out of the way to shoot him in the back, but as the fight goes on, he becomes faster and more aggressive, and shooting him in the back becomes even harder as he charges everywhere. And occasionally he'll also spit fire across the arena, making it way more challenging to maneuver around the arena. And along with that, you got a lot of destructible walls and a destructible environment that he charges right through. You got a solid amount of challenge, and it's very, very fun. I really like this boss and think it stands out.
I've spent a lifetime creating this moment, and you try to take it away from me. I will take what is due. My desires will be fulfilled!
And at number 2, we have the final boss of the game, Miranda. Now, I haven't seen that many people say they really like this boss. Like, some people say it's okay, but I thought it was very fun. It's a decently challenging boss. She's got many different moves she throws at you, and she doesn't have a specific weak spot. You just shoot her. But it's a really good and very fun fight. She has many forms, or she'll fly in the sky, or she'll be just regularly on the ground, or she'll have like a spider kind of form. It's all really cool. A really, really fun climactic fight that I feel is perfect for the end of this game. I think it's great, and overall I really enjoyed it, but it isn't my number 1. And the best boss in this game, at least in my opinion, is Mario, the Fishman. Now, the reason I think he's the best boss is just all around, he's just a very, very well-designed boss. He has a lot of different moves that are all really threatening and dangerous. You gotta stay away from him. You have this big open arena that's got explosive barrels in it, and this acid rain attack that can block off parts of this arena that you gotta destroy. And it's all just really great. And he has his weak point is in his mouth, which means you gotta bait his attacks to attack, and it's all really fun and challenging. And I think this boss just really stands out as the best boss with all the challenge, fun, excitement, action, and it's all just really well developed and fantastic, better than any other boss in this game. And that will be it for the Resident Evil 8 boss ranking. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.